What's up, all you crash test dummies? It's your boy, Crash Out Cowboys fan, here with another video. Today we are talking about all of the head coaches that got fired on this lovely Black Monday. It is a rough job for these guys and a rough day. Unfortunately, got some unemployment on the way. But before that, go ahead and subscribe because I will be uploading at least one video every single day in January. So stick around, have some fun. All right, let's go through it. Cardinals fired Jonathan Gannon, unemployed. Raiders cut ties Pete Carroll, straight back to the retirement home. Browns went ahead and let go of Kevin Stefanski, and Falcons just cut ties with Raheem Morris. Whew. And then earlier in the season, before the season even ended, Giants let go Brian Daboll and Titans let go Brian Callahan. If your name is Brian, you might have got fired today. Unfortunate, but I think these guys really just weren't the right guys for the job. So let's go ahead and go through them. First one up, Jonathan Gannon. With the team, only had 15-36 of a record in 3 seasons. That's really bad. And honestly, to me, Jonathan Gannon lost all of my respect when he went ahead and just punched one of his players on the sideline when they fumbled. I know you're frustrated, but that's unacceptable behavior out of supposed to be the leadership, the head coach. You can't do that. As soon as I saw him punch him, I was like, nah, he got it. You have to fire him. And since he's been there, they've been horrible. I know he's a defensive-minded guy, and the offense has been a real issue, but you hired the OC, you oversee everything. It comes down on you at the end of the day, so he had to go 100%. I think Kyler Murray should pack up his bags as well, but I guess we'll see. It's up to them. I don't think he's the right guy for the job. But Gannon getting canned, that makes 100% sense to me. I would not have kept him either. Oh boy, Pete Carroll on the Raiders. That is a hilarious disaster. Hey, but y'all got the #1 pick though, so maybe Raiders fans are up. Pete Carroll is just outdated. I think he's almost 80. And I'm not saying you can't be an 80-year-old head coach, but you can't be an outdated head coach. Everything Pete Carroll was doing is just seemed like the old school way of doing things, and it just didn't work. I don't think the team responded super well to it, and just the season was over week 8. Why aren't we playing the young guys, just to see what we have? Pete Carroll had to go, 100% understand. That one makes a ton of sense to me as well. Kevin Stefanski's interesting because I think at the end of the day, Kevin Stefanski is a good head coach, or can be a good head coach, but it just never worked in Cleveland. There was always an issue. He had beef with Baker Mayfield for some reason, and then he had beef with Shedeur Sanders. That's 2 quarterbacks. Maybe you're the issue. I don't know. There was friction between Stefanski wanted Gabriel to be the quarterback. The GM wanted Shedeur to be the quarterback, and it was just a mess. I just think it's one of those things that maybe they could have improved with Kevin, but I think just resetting, getting a new guy in there to kind of try again while you have this ferocious, incredible defense, I think is smart. I think it's depending on who they get. I think this could be beneficial, and now it gives Kevin a chance to go maybe get a different head coaching job and just kind of get a fresh start. Raheem Morris, I don't think is a good head coach. I'm a little surprised they did fire him because they started the season pretty terrible, but at the end of it, they really put it together. And then there's a video of Raheem Morris dapping up and hugging the owner and the owner's sons an hour before they fired him. So it's a tough business. I think he's better suited as a DC than a head coach. I don't know if I would have fired him this season, but I don't mind it. And then the guys that caught mid-season, Brian Daboll, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was hoping he would be the Giants head coach forever because I think he's horrible. So they made the right decision, unfortunately. And then Brian Callahan is arguably one of the worst head coaches we've ever seen. He's supposed to be an offensive guy, and like the offense was horrible, and we saw basically Cam Ward just put in the worst situations of all time, just trying to figure stuff out. So yeah, he definitely had to go. So that is all of the coaches that were fired. Let's go ahead and look at some ones that are on the hot seat, and if I think they're gonna get fired. Number one, John Harbaugh. I think he should get out of there. It's been too many like blown leads. It's been too many weird fourth quarter decisions, and like he's a very respected head coach. He's been their head coach for 18 seasons. I just think it's time to just move on. Let someone else in there, see what they can do. Todd Bowles, Tampa Bay. Get out. He should have been fired, dude. That guy is not a good head coach, in my opinion. This man needs to get out of here. They went like 2-7. Excuse me. They went 2-7 since the bye week. You're supposed to get better after your bye. They got significantly worse. You can't have that. You just got to go. Mike McDonald's an interesting one, but I think they'll keep him at least one more season. So I think he's safe. I think Tua needs to go, but I think he's safe. So out of these two, I definitely think Todd Bowles should get fired. And maybe will get fired. John Harbaugh, I don't know what the Ravens are doing. I think they should cut ties. Doesn't mean they will. I just think they should. And then while we look back at this list, now we got some high-profile names that are going to be looking for jobs. Like, does somebody pick Jonathan Gannon up as a DC again? Possibly. Pete Carroll, I think, is just done with coaching. I mean, he's a Super Bowl winning head coach. He's did amazing with the Seahawks. I just think, it's kind of time for him to just retire. Stefanski is one to look out for because I think the Giants and the Titans would make a lot of sense. Maybe the Falcons. Young quarterbacks. I guess we'll see what happens with Michael Penix, but like for Cam Ward and Kevin Stefanski, that's a decent fit. Same with Jackson Dart and Stefanski. Just get someone that can run an offense in theirs, develop your young quarterback. I could see it. Raheem Morris, I think, is just better suited as a DC. I don't think he's a bad DC, especially like Cowboys. Go ahead, reach out to this man. See what he's thinking, see what his schemes look like. Maybe bring him in for a defensive coordinator interview. Brian Daboll should just go back to college. He's horrible. Brian Callahan, I don't even know what he does. Like, I don't actually know what he did as a head coach. So he can go back to being a quarterback coach somewhere, I guess. And I guess we'll see. These are definitely not the only coaches that will be fired. Maybe we won't see another head coach, but some DCs are going to get fired. Please. Some OCs are probably going to get fired, so it's going to be interesting to see. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on my thoughts either here or on the Crash Out Cast every Thursday morning. But until then, everyone, keep crashing out.